Welcome back to episode 54 of AFC FYLDE Still We Rise. Today's game is at the University of Bolton Stadium. The Coasters are the visitors as they play Bolton Wanderers under manager Keith Hill. Last season, both sides were in Sky Bet League 2, both earned promotion first and second. Since you were last here, we have played just one game, and that was against Forest Green Rovers. We started the season. Hopefully you saw it. If not, go back, have a watch. We beat Fleetwood by 5-0. Amazing game at the Highbury Stadium where we upset the odds and we took a 5-0 win, a demolition job on the first day of the season, away from home. Totally unexpected. What was even more unexpected was that we then repeated the same feat against Forest Green back at Mill Farm. Now, this was pretty much donated to us, and I'll explain. Lewis McLeod got a sending off 11 minutes in. He was booked in the 9th minute. Just 2 minutes later, found himself back in the showers with a dismissal. From then on, we pretty much dominated, scoring 5 unanswered goals in our first home game in League One. Could barely have gone any better, and I'll just show you the goals because they were pretty spectacular. Started off with another long-range hit there from Paul Gallagher. Then it was carbon copy for Adam Rooney from one of his goals against Fleetwood there at the near post. A corner goal, this time by Gallagher, and then Albert Odoma has got 2. There he is, mopping up at the far post, and here's a corner that he's going to slam home as well. Great performance there from him and from the rest of the team. Gallagher with 2 goals to his name, same as Odoma and Adam Rooney, to the second game in succession on the score sheet. That's put us in an extremely strong position just at the start of the season. 2 games, 2 wins, and a goal difference of +10. Nobody else has got more than a 4. In fact, only Coventry have got +4, Accrington have got +2. Nobody else has got more than +1 in terms of goal difference. Already down the bottom of the table, as we can see, without a point to their name, we've got Crewe, Scunthorpe and Northampton. Now, I was asked as part of the press conference this week who I thought was going to go down. I don't have a clue, really. I don't know much about League One. It's not a league that is familiar to me, certainly not these clubs that are in it. So I said Bristol Rovers, managed at the moment by Nigel Clough. He he was quite magnanimous about it in his own press conference. He admitted that it was going to be tough for his side to survive. So perhaps there was some truth in that. But yeah, I did go for Bristol Rovers. In terms of promotion, I can't see much beyond Hull City. Hull City are my favourites. And as the season progresses, I will just put together who I think will also go up in second place. Having said that, today we are going to play Bolton. The team is pretty much the same as it has been. The only change I've made is that Javan Malcolm has come in on the right. He's come in, I think we have Aaron Lennon to start the season. But yeah, I've gone for Javan Malcolm. He played really well in the game just against Forest Green. So no reason to change there. In fact, we're going to give Lennon a rest. He's on the sidelines with the likes of Alex Whitmore, Devon Green and the injured Jamie Proctor. And there's no delay in matters. We're going to go straight to the University of Bolton. One thing I do want to look at the start of this season is whether we keep James Montgomery in goal. Did have a thought during the summer, just prior to this season, whether we should sort of upgrade our goalkeeper, look for somebody with a bit more league experience. I think we're going to be quite loyal to him until January, and then we're going to see what happens, see where we are. He hasn't conceded yet. I mean, he's definitely going to concede today now, I've said that. But prior to that, he's actually played very well in the opening 2 games. Anytime you get 2 clean sheets in a row is always worth it for me. And what else are we in Football Manager for if it isn't clean sheets? Coventry already 1-0 up against Accrington as Tommy Elphick picks up his first yellow card of the season. 2 shots by Fylde make that 3 in the first 17 minutes. Now Albert Odoma picks up the yellow ticket, as does Tom Walker. So even though we are getting shots off, it does look like we are chasing the game somewhat, as Charlton take a 2-1 lead against Oxford. Jovan Malcolm has picked up a knock. I'm going to keep him on at least until the break, and then we'll evaluate as Duxbury gets forward. Back to Bridcut, all the way back to the defence. Now Duxbury presses the accelerator pedal. Gallagher recycles possession. Oh, an excellent tackle there by Bolton. Nothing happening in terms of attack. Here we go, and it's Rooney at the near post. Yet again. That's the 3rd game in succession. Rooney, he loves that near post role, and this is looking like we found our striker. Adam Rooney from Salford. And look at that. He's unmarked. Duxbury with a great cross. Rooney not having to break a stride. And it's a cushioned header in. No chance of an offside. He was behind the ball when it was played. What a great goal by Adam Rooney. Another one. That's his 4th of the season already. And here comes Rooney on the attack. Walker now taking over. Out wide to Burke. He knows how to get a cross in. Oh, but it's blocked this time. Good play by Bolton as they get pressure on our players. Duxbury in again. Walker recycles and Burke slams it home. Outside of the box. You do not save those. Scott Duxbury involved again. Really great decision to keep him on board. Walker into Burke, who just used the, I think it was Jovan Malcolm, as a bit of a block for the goalkeeper, Alexander. He should have done better though. I mean, it did come straight at him. Jamie Mackey has picked up a knock for Bolton. Last season, I should say, we did play Bolton twice. We didn't lose against them. We drew and then we won. I think it was 4-1 away from home in quite a significant game for us, as we again pick up another yellow card. That's always a concern, especially in that defensive midfield role. Both our centre-backs are on bookings at the minute. I think I will just make a change there. We have George Marsh on the bench. I'm going to bring him on for Bridcut. And Tyrone Williams could play in defence. I'm not entirely convinced by him. So we're going to leave him out there. Jovan Malcolm. He's struggling, isn't he? We're going to bring on De Jager. His 3rd substitute appearance. Seems to be fitting in fairly well already with us. We do tend to chop and change the wingers quite regularly. So that's something to look out for this season. Last year we had the likes of Serhat Tazdemir, Jovan Malcolm, Devan Green, and we did change those quite regularly. I like to keep things fresh on the flanks. The fullbacks are usually very consistent, as James Montgomery makes a save in Burke and Duxbury. Both, as you've seen, have contributed already. Duxbury with the assists for Adam Rooney's goal, and Burke himself getting on the score sheet, as Duxbury also picks up a yellow ticket. Referee today's game is Salisbury. Ipswich are 2-0 up against Doncaster. I mean, could they be favourites for promotion? Not entirely convinced. Wigan 3-1 up against Hull. That's a surprise. I expect Hull to be very strong, as Luton 2-2 now with the Imps of Lincoln. Gallagher with the ball. Duxbury. It's going to come back out wide, and Duxbury's cross is blocked. Good effort, but it's recycled. Oh, he's going to be sent off, isn't he? Scott Duxbury picks up a red card. Okay. I think with a 2-0 lead, we sacrifice our striker. Andy Taylor is on. And I think we're just going to drop the fullbacks back. We are going to drop our wing backs a little bit further to support the defence. And Dejaga and Odoma, they are also going to just be on a support setting. In fact, while we're here then, let's see if we can just change our approach to a balanced setting. I don't want to waste time just yet because I think it's a bit too soon. Once we get to about the 80th minute, that's the time when we'll try and shut this down. We have made all of our 3 substitutions. It doesn't seem there's much we can do at this stage. Chance there for Bolton, and they're going to come now. I mean, this is a 2-2 written all over it, hasn't it? With a man sent off. This is what happened against Forest Green. Yep, Joe Dodo with the goal. It's gone out wide. See, yeah, they're coming at us in great numbers, aren't they? Oh, that's disappointing. I expect our left back there, Scott Duxbury, to get, Andy Taylor now, isn't it? To get up a bit more. But what we're going to do is just try and slow things down now. None of this playing out of the defence business. That's over. Be more disciplined, dribble less, play for set pieces. Much lower tempo. Time wasting, maximum. Attacking width, very narrow. In transition, yes, counter press. When possession has been won, don't care about that. Slow the pace down. Out of possession. We're also going to just change to a defensive setting in the hope that we see this out. I mean, this is going to royally backfire on us, and we're probably going to concede another goal. But hopefully, yeah, see, it's Bolton with a big attack here. It's just going to go back at us, isn't it? Oh, fires wide. That might have been the chance, you know. 4 minutes of injury time just to survive to pick up our 3rd win in League One in succession. We are clinging on here. Rooney and Burke with those 2 goals in 2 minutes in the first half. Joe Dodo, which I hope is how you pronounce his name, with the retaliation for Bolton, but we have picked up the win. That was key. Yeah, the efforts were excellent. Not, of course, Scott Duxbury, who is in disgrace, having been sent off there. That's not what we want at all. I think he'll be suspended for the Carabao Cup game. I think. Yeah, we were in pretty much control until, of course, the red card. And as you can see, Javan Malcolm, just 1 or 2 days for a bruised shin. Scott Duxbury, banned for 1 match. He will be disciplined in accordance with the Code of Conduct, absolutely. And we have been fined £2,500 for failing to control our players, receiving 7 yellow cards. But Luke Burke with another good performance. I'm going to say that his defensive work was top notch. I really want to say his forward play, but unfortunately, didn't quite let us do that. So we are now the only team in League 2 with a perfect record of 9 points from 3 games. 3 wins, no draws, no losses, 12 goals scored and just the 1 conceded. Good effort by Coventry, I have to say. They've not conceded any in 3 games. They have won 2 and drawn just the 1. So fair play to them. Got to give them the credit. We have made the best start possible. In terms of our next episode, we're going to skip a couple of games and we're going to come back for the League One fixture against Salford at Mill Farm. That's at the end of August and will be episode 55. The leasing.com trophy draw has been made, I should say, and it is a pretty shocking draw that we're facing. We have been drawn against Leeds under 23s. I believe that's for the 2nd time in succession. Salford, going to be a tough game. And then Shrewsbury, who are, of course, in League One as well. So, no easy fixtures for us there. Last season, we were knocked out in the opening round, the group stage again. So, I'm not entirely confident about us doing any damage in that competition at all. As you'll see last season, if I can just filter the games that we played. Yeah, there we go. We did play Leeds under 23s at home, lost 3-1. But that loss to Grimsby in the first game has pretty much done us in anyway. We showed up to beat Macclesfield in the last, but that was all she wrote. In terms of this season then, however, can we go back to this year? So we've got Salford at home, Shrewsbury away, and then Leeds under 23s back at Mill Farm. If we get through, we'll feature a leasing.com trophy at some stage, but I'm not entirely interested in progression in that competition. In fact, they want us to reach the 2nd round in the leasing.com. I may have to sacrifice that one. But next time will be episode 55 when we play Salford City, our local rivals, back at Mill Farm. I'll see you back here for that.